right, so here's week 2. This is I've been training about 6 weeks now, hard. I've learned a lot. I've got a pretty good routine now, which I'll go through. I went from running probably 6 or 8 weeks ago. I was running anywhere between 18 and 25 miles 3 times a week. So what I've done now is I've gone up to 6 times a week, and I'm in the mid 40s right now. So last 3 weeks have been 43, 46, and 47 this last week. So my typical week workout goes: Sunday I'm off. Monday I do a tempo run, either a 5K or a 10K. And then Tuesday I do a longer, slow recovery run. Wednesday I do sessions, so right now I'm doing 1,600 meter repeats, so I'm doing 1 mile repeats. And I'll do 4 of those anywhere between 6:43 and 7:30. I was trying to do it a little bit faster, but I think I've been overtraining because this week was really hard. Although I got all 4 repeats in at 7:30 with a 1% incline. And then I do a slow recovery run anywhere between 8 and 10 on Thursday, and then Friday is my long run. Friday, yesterday I did 13:1. It was extremely hard, and I learned a little bit about nutrition before you run. And then Saturday I usually do 4 or 5 miles just to cap off the week. I do it slow, nice recovery run. But that's how my week's been going. Eventually I'm going to get into the 7 days a week running, but right now I'm just going to try and keep it in that mid 40s for about 3 or 4 weeks. Now next week is going to be my recovery week. I'm going to do all kind of longer, slower stuff between probably 10K and 10 miles, but all real slow, just to let my legs recover a little bit. And it's been a rough week. Like I said, I don't know if I'm overtraining. I just think that it was a rough week. So today, apart from that, so that's my routine. Changed my nutrition around, lost some weight, feel pretty good. But today I'm going to do a review on the treadmill that I'm using. It's a pretty important piece of equipment for me because I can't run outside when it's well, I can run outside when it's cold out. The problem comes when I go from outside to inside, then I have a hard time breathing. So the treadmill for me has been great because I can run. I don't have to worry about breathing. And, if it comes to running a race outside, I'll do it. But I'm not going to run, every day and just have that problem. So let's go check out my treadmill. We just got it. It's about 4 weeks old. And it's a Nordic Track.
So here is the treadmill. Like I said, it is a
Nordic Track C1270 Pro.
And I think we're just going to go from construction to operation. So as far as construction goes, it was really easy. The only thing you got to be careful is in your right upright, where all the wires are down here. I don't think you can see that, but there's wires down in here, and they're real easy to pinch. So that's on the right upright. Everything else is really easy. And then down here, so down under your crossbar, there's this thing right here. Okay, your wires for your heart rate monitor come up here. When you put this thing in, it's really easy to pinch them right here, and you don't want to do that. That's my cautions. The rest of the assembly was so easy. It was basically just putting screws in. This is your emergency. So really easy to operate, really smooth, actually really quiet. It's got a 3.5 horsepower motor. The things that I like about it, all right, so let's turn it on. So the power switch is right here, right next to the cord. So it's right there. Sorry if it's a little dark in here, but this room doesn't have great light. The only thing, we have iFit on it. It takes a long time to load up. That's a little nitpicky thing for me. You'll see how long it takes to actually load up and then put a password in. It takes a while. That's one of my kind of gripes with it. Not too many gripes, so it actually is a really nice piece of equipment. So it's still booting up. After you turn it on, you're gonna get your home screen where you put your, you put your. So there it goes. It's gonna come up now, and then we'll log in. Once you're logged in, it doesn't take that long to, go around and move around in the menus, see what your previous workouts are. It's just this initial boot up is really long. So, one other thing, it says Bluetooth right here, and that just means it's compatible with a Bluetooth heart monitor. It is not Bluetooth compatible. So if you have Bluetooth like speakers, it doesn't work. You have to actually use this aux jack with your iPhone or whatever you're using. Okay, so there, it just came up. That's where we are. But the 38 miles is a little deceiving because I'm at actually 42, and I'm gonna pop off 4 today to get to 46. What this is, it shows all your calories, what you've burned and all that, like right here. So that's nice. They have all these workouts in here. So, all the different workouts you can do. I don't do any of those. I just do manual start and go in. And the nice thing is it's got a calendar here, and you can kind of keep track of what you ran. So I often like to go and just see. So like here was my 13.4 from yesterday. Let's see, 10.16 the day before, 6.19, 3.6 the day before. So that you get the idea, and that's all really functional and really good. It does take a little bit of a time to boot up, and then it's easier. You just go to home here, so you press home, and then if you want to start a workout, I usually just do a manual start, right? So you hit that, hit your manual start, it starts loading, and then it'll come up and your warm up. So the belt will start, so it just started, and you'll see you get this. So it gives you your time for a warm up. It gives you 3 minutes, which I usually take advantage of. I usually walk for at least 3 minutes. And you'll hear it's pretty quiet. The belt is pretty quiet. Really not too bad at all. So that's what I do. And then, your incline, it's got a very nice little front keyboard here. So if you want an incline, you just hit it right there. That's your quick incline. And I'm going up to 3%. It goes fairly fast if you want an incline. Then we'll go back down. And if you want to increase your speed, I use this a lot too. Like if I wanted to take it up to 6 minute and 30 second, I would just go to 9. And that gives you your speed. Now, one thing that I don't like, the fans. Okay, so here's the fans, right? And they're actually nice. They work. But the problem is, you'll see they're angled up this way. So when you're running, if you're back a little bit, the air comes up here. So it comes up over your head pretty much. So, but it does move the air. So that's actually not too bad. And then you have your standard, if you want to move your incline, like just 0.5 right there. You can just hit the button there, your stop button, your start button, and then your speed. Here's your speaker if you have a speaker plugged in, but again, you have to use that aux. It's not Bluetooth. And then you just get your screen and you hit end. So that's how that kind of works. I think, your heart rate is here, but I will say on this machine, the heart rate monitor does not work that great. It most of the time will show my heart rate pretty accurately, but you just grab it with both of your hands here, and then the heart rate will pop up in here while you're running. I'm trying to think of what else. And then to store, I never lift it. But this thing has a really nice feature, so you can lift. Now I just did that with my left arm, one arm. You just lift it up. It's got a little, and then it stays up. So now you've got your treadmill. I mean, it doesn't really go that, that compact, but it's nice if you wanted to do it. And then to do this, to get it down, you push up here, and then this, and then you put your foot right there, kick it, and you'll see you don't even have to hold it. It comes down, and you can see here how it's coming down. It's really nice. So now it's down. There's also up here, you have an iPad, movable, kind of a movable iPad deal. It moves, and you can put your iPad up here if you want, which I don't. I always use just the screen. One thing I will tell you, for longer runs especially, since I've been doing longer runs, especially anything over 10 miles, you're going to want to do this. I just use a towel. I cover up the screen like that, because it just kills you if you're watching the track go around. It's got a magnetic button, which works really good, really responsive. You've got 2 trays here for your drinks, which I use a lot. And then to adjust the belt is really easy on this. I guess I'll show you that. It's right in here. It's in these little holes. There's an Allen screw in each side, right there and right there. So what you can do is, if the belt is going to the left, you tighten the left pulley, I think. If it's going to the right, you tighten the right one, and that's how you can make the belt straight. It's got a 3.5 horsepower motor, like I said. It's really quiet. Does a really good job. And that's about it. That's about all the features that this one has. It's not the most expensive one, but I'll tell you, it's working great for me. And I wouldn't be able to do the workouts that I do without it. So that's the review of the functionality of this thing. Really simple to operate. There's my team right there, Brooks and Hoka's. But yeah, so now you just shut her off, and then when you come back on, it keeps track of all your workouts for you. If you have any questions on it, I do have the video of how I put it together, the actual assembly. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. And well, now we'll end this video.
Just kind of a brief overview of my week.
And I'll see
the way I'm working out now. And that's a review of the treadmill, the operations. Like I said, it's a really easy piece of equipment to operate. There's not a lot to it. It's a great piece of equipment, though, if you don't like to run outside in the cold. And here in Illinois, it's been really cold. So it's actually really nice to just walk downstairs and run a bunch. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. But this is going to be my weekly thing. I'm going to go over all of my workouts, why I do them, why I chose them in future videos. So stay tuned for those. And I'm also going to go over nutrition, what I'm using for calories when I'm running, some care of my calf muscles, some of that stuff, stretches I do. All of that's coming up. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you out there running. Take it easy.